Greetings and salutations. This is D Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. It's your boy D Boom. I'm back for week 2. Getting it all set. Going straight into the message. I've already prayed over the cards, just shuffling right now, and gonna do a overall general reading for the twin flames who are in separation. I'm going to do twin flames in union as part 4 of these 4-part series that I'm putting out. I'm doing twin flames in separation now. I'm doing divine masculine's karmic situation, the divine feminine's karmic situation, and then twin flames in union. So this is part 1. Hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. As usual, the divine feminine will be up top. The divine masculine, he will be on the bottom row. There's going to be an overall and underall message. I just pick them all out one first, get a whole dry run through. Then I pick clarifiers again, and then I overall sum up the overall. If that makes any sense. I sum up the overall after the overall. So twin flames and separation. Let's begin. The overall card, I pick up the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords, this has been a common energy with the divine feminine lately. It's like I say, really getting that beauty rest, really saving up that energy, rest and relaxation. This could be, like I say, just daydreams. It could be just something heavy on your mind, a decision maybe that's been heavy on your mind that you know you need to make. Also, I take this as just overall energy. The divine masculine and the divine feminine have basically been in each other's heads, and this bottom underlying energy is they've been in each other's hearts. This is the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, the Ace of Wands, excuse me. This is the Ace of Wands. So this is all about passion. This is all about fire. This is all about, if you are daydreaming about anybody, I mean, it's obviously you're passionate about them. I mean, the first person you want to hear in the morning and the last person you want to say what up to is the person that you're passionate about. So I just see big passion, and I see just twin flames being in each other's headspace. They've been in each other's heart space for a while, but now they're in each other's headspace. So that's at least a good start. Starting off, as far as the divine feminine in the past position, you got this Devil card. Devil card been popping up a lot in the divine feminine's position. Like I say, this could be codependency. This could be addictions. This could be, chaining yourself to a bad situation. This could be good as far as like raw passion that you have for your masculine, but like, too much, it's like the saying, too much of a good thing is bad too. If you overindulge in anything, it's bad. And once again, in my little card deck that I deal with, I only got 2 jokers. One is the Fool, one is the Devil. This Devil card has been popping up a lot for the divine feminine, but this is in a past position though. So that's great, because it's a step forward away from this. It's a movement away from this. So that's great. So, but it's the Devil card, divine feminine. We'll pick clarifiers. As far as the divine masculine's past position, he has the 7 of Swords. This is all about deceptions, secrets. A cat that's got to get let out the bag or something, or wearing a mask, or just not being your true authentic self. I always take the 7 of Swords as not being your authentic self. And this is right below the Devil card, which can really bring the whole chain gang type energy that's going on as far as the divine masculine and divine feminine probably being in a heart space and heart mind. I mean, like I say, okay, how can I put it? I don't want to throw too much shade on the Devil card. You know, because I don't really, as I don't throw too much shade on the devil card. It's just, you know, it could be toxic energy though. It could be a range of negative things as of ours to any other card that I deal with, at least in my deck. So just keep in mind. And once again, for the Divine Feminine's pass on this devil card, this could be addiction. This really could be addiction. Little addictions that you might not think is big, but it's really big. And addiction can range from overspending, just being delusional to reality, being addicted to whatever. It doesn't have to be drugs as far as addictions. There's levels to it. And this deception right here that the Divine Masculine is reflecting, really, because if you two are twins, you do reflect each other's energy. But he's not being his true authentic self. And these are all past positions you guys are moving away from. Speaking of moving away from, as far as the Divine Feminine in regards to herself, we have the Ten of Swords. This is the Death card. This is definitely, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. This devil energy right here is a wrap. It's definitely a wrap for this devil energy. Let's keep it moving. As far as the Divine Masculines, as far as the Divine Masculine in his relation to the Divine Feminine, her relation to him, she's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of No Fucks Given. Like, he's passionate, you know, passionate about the Divine Feminine. So yeah, they're definitely in each other's headspace. They're definitely in each other's heart space. I just take this as the Divine Masculine knows what he loves about the Divine Feminine. And those are qualities, like I say, that he tries to put on everybody else. You know, these doppelganger Divine Feminines, you know what I'm saying? These karmic feminines that he's with, it's off her criteria. You know, it's based off the Divine Feminine's criteria. Moving on, as far as the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine's relation to her, we had a Three of Cups. And I take this as a way, as far as like, two ways. I take this as yeah, the Divine Masculine is in her heart space. The Divine Feminine is in the Divine Masculine's heart space. And this has created third energy, which is the reason behind this negative energy that the Divine Feminine is going through with this devil. This not being true and authentic to themselves, you know what I'm saying, that the Divine Masculine is going through. I just take this as just a ball of confusion. Like the Temptation song. I just take this Three of Cups right here. As far as the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine's relation to her right now, ball of confusion. And I take it as just a third party. The Divine Feminine is in a karmic relationship right now, and like I say, this ball of confusion is third party that the Divine Masculine is coming to her with, or she's making the karmic masculine that she's dealing with a third party is just creating more conflict. Three's a crowd. Every time I see three's a crowd. So it's a ball of confusion. That's how I'm taking that. As far as the Divine Masculine in regards to himself, we have the Six of Swords. This is moving away from trouble, moving away from negativity, moving away from something you don't want to deal with, moving to another location, moving on to another job, moving on to something else. As far as the Divine Masculine in regards to himself, he's moving on to something else, moving on to something better. As far as the Divine Feminine in her future position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So she's definitely about that bread. She's definitely about that guap. She's definitely about that cheese, that fetty, manifesting things, starting companies, starting ventures, starting businesses. You know, being of service, being of good cheer, just out here being the best queen she can be. She could be a he could be a she, you know. You know how this go. But the Divine, it's high hopes for the Divine Feminine in the future in regards to manifestation. Like, this is going to be her year of manifesting anything she wants, manifesting anything she pleases. That's what I'm getting from that card. Below it, we have the King of Wands for the Divine Masculine's future position. And this is pretty cool too, because as far as the Divine Masculine spread, which is here, this is the feminine. But as far as the masculine spread, we have the, you know, the Queen of Wands. Like I say, she's on his mind. She's definitely on his mind. Definitely on his mind. You know. Queen of Wands is paired in his spread with him. Also, this is below the Queen of Pentacles. You know, so he's looking up at the feminine. He's really realizing, you know, the God in her, the greatness in her, and it's, you know, definitely reflected in his energy. But we're finna do some clarifications now, but I'm gonna see what's up with this devil energy. I usually do the overall first and the underall first when I pick clarifiers, but I'm gonna start with this devil card. So clarify this devil card in the divine feminine's past energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, Three's company once again. Three's company. I take this as divine feminine's karmic situation. I can't wait till I do the divine feminine karmic reading because I already know it's gonna be an interesting reading. But I'm taking this, yeah. Most not all divine feminines are in a karmic relationship, which was a business move. Same energy that the divine masculine is really popping out also. That's the, like I say, it's reflection, you know. Even though he probably in a more malicious, more seven of swords, real deceptive way of his karmatic situations, but it's really the same, you know. Don't be chained to a situation. Divine feminine is chained to a situation, and it's bringing out the negative sides of her, you know. That's why it's the devil. I take the devil as, this devil card as a chain. She's chained to either a contract or agreement that hasn't been settled, or she's just chained to a situation that she invested in that she's putting an ending to, because this is the card next to this. It's the Ten of Swords. So she's putting an end to this. I'm going to get to that in a sec. Let's clarify this Seven of Swords, this mass energy, this deceptive energy, this secret energy from the divine masculine's past. We got the King of Swords. So I take this as he got to man up, you know, which is what he's been getting, to man up, to open up, to be vulnerable, to finally let his guards down and finally open up and accept this situation for what it is. To not care what people think, to not really care what people think, to make this, if this is on his mind, if this is what he wants, his top priority. So I take this as future card, mask off, you know what I'm saying? You got to take this mask off and become his true authentic self, which is the king that he is. That's how I'm getting, that's the energy I'm feeling from that. Clarifying this Ten of Swords energy, this ending coming from the divine feminine in regards to herself, we have the Ace of Swords. This was a big decision to end this. A lot of thought is going into this. A lot of thought. If the ending ain't happen, it's going to happen. Something's going to end in your life, divine feminine. And you're putting an end to this. Or, since it's an ace, I take ace is always like God smacks, always like, you know, God intervening. God intervenes in all, but like ace, I always take aces as super major, just super major. So it's gonna be a super major decision. That's gonna fuel this ending. Clarifying this Queen of Wands in the divine masculine's position, as far as the divine feminine's relation to him. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is, like I say, the offer of love, or an opportunity that's being offered to you from the gods, you know, from the heavens, you know, a real divine opportunity. But in the card, it's a person getting handed this divine opportunity but not paying attention to it because of the three cups that's on the ground. And I take those three cups as just 3D, you know what I'm saying, the world. I take this as the divine masculine has been so focused on the world, he hasn't been able to see his gift from God. This Queen of Wands right here, because he's the King of Wands, and they're both in each other's mind states. They've been in each other's minds since day one. They've been in each other's heart space since day one. This is this passion. And to tell you something about this passion right here, the bottom line passion energy matches with this Queen of Wand energy and this King of Wand energy that's radiating in Divine Masculine's space right now. Excuse me, let me flip that over. I'm sorry about that. You know, this is a union. It just spells union. This whole situation, it is a union. It's twin flame separation. You know what I'm saying? But they're binded by this passion that connects both of them. Because if that passion didn't exist, you know. Anyway, let me stop rambling. But anyway, back to this cup of love right here. Divine Masculine is starting to see that. Like I say, starting to see who Divine Feminine is. Not necessarily on the term of she's the Divine Feminine or things of that sort, as far as labels and titles and things, but as far as the heart space, as far as how he feels is going to make sense emotionally, which is the growth that he's got to go through, that everybody has to go through. Clarifying this Three of Cups in the Divine Feminine's position, as far as the Divine Masculine's relation, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You know, she want to manifest. I take it that she just want to manifest this situation with the Divine Masculine, and that's her main focus. Or I take it as that's more important to her than just a karmic situation. You know, she herself is learning. The Divine Feminine is learning that karmic situations might be beneficial, might be very comfortable, might be stable, you know. But if there's no passion there, you know, if it's not overly complete as far as a whole relationship, but there's nothing more divine than the twin flame. Like I say, you do have soulmates, you do have good people out here, but you know, it's passion. If there's no passion there, it's not going to go nowhere, and that's my personal opinion. I'm seeing a lot of passion between the twin flames right now, which is good. And clarifying this Six of Swords that the Divine Masculine has in regards to himself, we have the Nine of Cups. So he's moving on to what his heart's desire. I take the Nine of Cups as the heart's desire. It's like wishes granted, you know, the step before happiness. I mean, you know, complete happiness. Bringing, you know, your heart's desire and having that. Having whatever your heart's desire is, just the step before that. That's the energy that the Divine Masculine is in, leaving the situation that he's leaving. Whether it takes time, whether it's fast or slow, he's leaving it. This is really what he wants. Let me get an overall view after I clarify. Clarifying this Queen of Pentacles in the Divine Feminine's future position, we have the Seven of Wands. So I take this as not conflict in this position. I just take it as knowing it's going to take some work, Divine Feminine, while you out here manifesting. You know, while you out here investing and generating funds and really getting active. You know, building your kingdom on earth. You know it's going to take work. You know it's going to take some conflict. Aside from trying to manifest what you want into the future, this twin flame journey is also some conflict. But the thing about this conflict, though, it ain't like you used to the conflict. It ain't nothing to get used to. It's just you really took an aerial, bird's eye view to everything. Not just this situation, not just life and how to manifest. You really took a bird's eye view to life. You're ascending, Divine Feminine. I really take this as a ascension, which is totally negative from like a conflict. Usually when I see these, I speak of conflict, but how I'm getting this is just ascension. The Divine Feminine is ascending. She's really looking at life from another view, like from the fourth and fifth dimension looking down, like from cloud 9 looking down. That's how I'm taking the energy. That's the energy the Divine Feminine is going to the future with. As far as the Divine Masculine future position, we have the Eight of Cups here. So once again, reflecting the same energy. King and Queen. This is future's position. King and Queen reflecting the same energy. The Divine Feminine knows it's going to be hard work, but she's looking at it from an aerial view to get a better view of the field, the fighting field. If it's a battle, she's getting a better view of the fighting field. You know, it's like preparation, work and preparation. And then in the Divine Masculine's future position, he knows it's going to be hard work. We got the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, to me, it's really walking away from a situation completely. So he's definitely walking into himself. He's coming to himself, coming to grips into himself. But he knows it's going to be hard work. I always look at eights as hard work too. Eights represent hard work. And this is hard work in the heart space. This is emotional work. This is inner work that he's passionate about now. He's passionate about doing this inner work. That's how I'm taking this future card. Going into the future, the Divine Masculine is passionate about doing his inner work to really approach this in the best situation that he can. Now, continuing on, clarifying this overall energy with this Four of Swords, it takes a step down to the Three of Swords, which represents heartache. Once again, it's them threes, third party. Heartache, pain, you know, hurt, you know. So I take this two ways. Aside from the twins, the Divine Masculine and Feminine, always in each other's headspace, thinking about the good times, thinking about each other, wanting to be with each other, embrace each other in that same sense. And the passion is there. They're also passionate about that pain, that hurt. That also enters their mind frequently. And how I'm really taking it, what Spirit is trying to tell me with this is that, once again, if you're going to make any decision based on your twin, base it not on this past hurt. Base it on the good times. Just think about the good times. That's really what this Four of Swords really represents, thinking the good times. Don't really think about this, you know, this hurt, this pain. Even though it's part of the journey and you appreciate every bit of the journey, the good and the bad and the ugly. I used to say that too. I just enjoy the good, bad, and the ugly. But it's like, step more into the good and to the bad. If you're going to make any decision, if you're going to move on, if you're going to do any ending, do it off good basis. Spirit is telling me that. Do it off good basis. Clarifying this bottom energy with this Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands. So once again, Divine Masculine is manning up. You know, I'll take the top as the Feminine. She's really in the heart space, and it reflects. It's the same thing. Yin Yang. It's the same thing. I take the upper energy as the Divine Feminine is definitely like daydreaming, definitely on, you know, really focused on the Divine Masculine, probably a little too much to where she can't focus in her karmic situation or current situation she got going on, or maybe it's affecting things outside of this journey at hand, and it's hurting. It's hurting her. She's very hurt off not only what he did and the reason why things aren't why it is. It's hurt from just like overworking, working too hard. That's why the energy is moving towards the direction of endings, whether with or without, because it just has to be movement. Things have been kind of stale, at least as far as the twin flame journey. It's been like a little stagnant for a minute as far as the collective, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not. That is definitely my opinion, but yeah, passion. Ain't nothing but passion in the bottom line energy, and this passion is gonna fuel this situation as a whole. So I'm gonna ask two more questions to the universe, and just ask some questions to the universe. What does the Divine Masculine want the Divine Feminine to know? And what does the Divine Feminine want the Divine Masculine to know? What the Divine Feminine wants the Divine Masculine to know? There go that new beginning. I got two jokers. This is crazy. Last card that I'm picking for the Divine Feminine energy is the Fool card. The first card that I picked for the Divine Feminine was the Devil card. So I really take this. This was in the beginning of her spread. This is in the ending of her spread. Like I said, I got two jacks. One is the Fool, which represents new beginnings, which represents faith, courage. You know what I mean? To really step out and fly. She's breaking that chain. I take this as a sign that she's breaking that chain. She's breaking any chain that's been placed on her. She's breaking any situation, and she's just stepping into some newness that's going to benefit her all day. And I'm sure the Divine Masculine knows that. I don't even really have to stress on his part. He sees everything. What the Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to know is that he sees your powers. He sees the intuition that you have. He's aware of your powers. So if you are in tarot work, like, you know, myself, if you are into, you know, things that you really don't think he probably could comprehend, he's comprehending that now. He's seeing who you are. He's seeing the superhero that you are, Divine Feminine. And he wants you to know that. That he sees you, and he's fully aware of your abilities. And he likes that. He or she, he could be she could be he. He likes that. So overall, this divine love situation, as far as these twin flames and separation, it's love overall. Like, they're in each other's headspace all day, thinking about the good and the bad. They're in each other's headspace, and they're in each other's heart space, and they're very passionate about making change to get this process moving. Whether that's to end it or whether that's to begin it, either way, they're going to keep each other's heart space, and they're going to keep moving. It's about action right now. The Divine Feminine overall, she's currently chained or breaking free or unchaining herself from a devil energy. This could be codependency. This could be addictions. This could be a bad situation that you invested in. That's what this Three of Pentacles is about, apprenticeship. Joining together with somebody to manifest something in the 3D. This could be probably, you know, probably kids. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're chaining something. Something is chaining you. It could be a document, it could be a contract, literal contract, or spiritual contract. You know, really seek that devil out in that. She's ending that. And by ending that, she's got it's a rap card, putting an end to this devil energy right here. You know, whether slowly or surely, whether it's soon or late, just in the same I said sense with the Divine Masculine. A choice got to get made. And something has to end. Big choice has to be made, and something has to end. And it has to end so the Divine Feminine can manifest what she wants into the 3D, including this divine love, this divine union that's about to happen, that's in the journey of happening, that's been in the journey of happening, that's been churning, you know, like ingredients in a bowl of, like, you're something you're trying to make. I can't even find the right words for this. I forgive you guys. It's so early and I haven't even had all my coffee. It's like a bowl of ingredients. And the Divine Feminine is mixing all that up to embrace everything that she's about to maintain, everything that she's about to accept, everything that she's about to accomplish, knowing that work gonna be there, but facing it like a soldier. This twin flame journey has turned her into a soldier of love like Sade, and that's real talk. Because she's stepping out with this full energy, breaking every chain, stepping out and flying. And like I say all the time, you're either going to have to match her fly or fly away. And that's the Divine Feminine's energy overall. As far as the Divine Masculine overall, the Divine Feminine is in his heart space and open him up. She's opened him up to where he's ready to take his mask off on some peekaboo, on some peekaboo stuff. Like, he's really ready to take off his mask. He's ready to be more vulnerable. He's ready to let his guards down. He's learning how to really accept who he is. And as long as, he can't truly enjoy life until he really is comfortable in his own skin. You know, some people really don't even like being with themselves. They don't even enjoy their own company, so they can't appreciate the company of somebody who's mastered enjoying their own company. It's just like love, you know. If you don't love yourself, how are you gonna expect to love somebody else? And if somebody don't love themselves, you can't expect them to love you, and vice versa. So he's getting off that negative energy. He's getting off that super masculine energy and stepping into his feminine side. You know. Balancing both parties while recognizing the Divine Feminine for who she really is. Seeing that offer of love that she's been trying to give him for this time. Plus, he's moving from a situation getting towards that happiness that he really wants with the divine feminine. And he's manning up. Definitely stepping away from situation that he was just in, but he's manning up. It's going to take time, but the passion is there and he's manning up. So that's the overall message that I have for this Twin Flames and Separation reading. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned. I got a lot more videos coming very soon, actually right back to back after this. So stay tuned. Got a lot more LLE Ascension. Stay tuned.